These guys have been so tired lately. I'm surprised if I get this chapter done in a week or two. You guys have been great. I don't think Eve said that before. Thank you. Nyan. Chapter 29, a misty housewarming. Believe it or not, our heroes made it back to Raichu's house, even though she was still blind but had glass eyes. They all had the funnest boat ride on the trip over. It was the time of the day when the moon slipped onto the black sky, silky and black like a waterfall, full of white eyes. And the moon itself, what a white face. Raichu was still holding Elaine in her arms as they approached the door. Yuki delicately knocked on the door to grab the attention of the one living person in the house. Amiru stepped up to the door and peeped out of the eye-hole.
"Aye, what are all of you doing in the night?"
he said with a subtle steadiness. Yuki looked surprised and spoke in a baby soft voice.
"Well, who in the place are you?"
"That's my housekeeper," Raichu smiled. "Amiru," she said, "open the door. I don't want any of you to see me. He'll unlock the door, but then I'm going to fuck away," Amiru said, as he put the key into the lock, unlocking it, and then bolting into the kitchen like a rapid sparrow. Huh? Yuki scratched at the back of her neck. "Your housekeeper sure is weird, Raichu." "Oh no, Yuki, he's really nice. He makes the best spaghetti." Raichu smiled at Yuki with her fangs showing and her eyes closed. "Makes good spaghetti, you say?" Sebastian rubbed his chin in thought. They all opened the door and walked in. "Raichu," Yuki said as she followed Raichu into the bedroom. "Are you sure you'll be okay? Do you need me and Mini-chan to stay over? I'm the guardian of both you and Tenchikuzu anyway."
"It was a terrible idea."
Raichu shook her head. "No, you should take Mini-chan back home. I don't want to get her in trouble. It'll probably be safe here, but I can't be sure." "Okay." Yuki hugged Raichu. "Take care of my niece and my sister." She smiled and lightly held Raichu's face. "I will, Yuki-chan." Raichu waved everyone goodbye and they left. She continued into the bedroom holding Elaine. She laid her down on the bed and sat next to her, stroking her hair. After a while, Elaine's eyes twitched a little and then opened. Like a blood-red clam? A smile spread across her tiny pale face. "Mama!" Elaine squeaked. "Yes, sweetie, I'm here." Raichu leaned over and kissed Elaine on the forehead. "He's here," she spoke in a whisper. "What?" Raichu felt a chill down her spine and her furry ears perked up. "Stay here." She calmly and made her way to the living room, feeling all the furniture and stuff. Raichu made it to the door at last. She leaned her ear against the door to see if she could hear anything. Nothing was moving. But that wasn't true. Little did she know that the eyes of a strange dark figure were secretly watching her through the peephole in the door. His breathed quiet. He made a creak. Raichu got angry. "Dad!" She spoke loudly with an ambience of force and strength. "I know you're here. Go away." "Mew!" A delicate sound came from the other side of the door. Amiru came up from behind Raichu and gently pushed her to the side. "I've got this, Miss Oni." He unlatched the door. I could have sworn I heard him. Raichu's words faded away like the clouds in the sky. "Everyone barely left 15 minutes ago, ma'am. They would have seen him." Amiru let Mew in. Her crimson hair was wet, and so looked like blood dripping from the top of her head. Amiru put his arm around her. "Come in," he said. "I'm not sure how I got here," Mew said. "I need help." "Oh dear, I better make spaghetti." Amiru sat Raichu and Mew down and then scuttled to the kitchen. "What's wrong, Mew?" Raichu had a worried expression on her deformed face. "I think I might be dying." Tears of sadness and worry dripped from her shiny eyes. "Dying?" Raichu shook her head. "What could make you think that?" Amiru came out with a big bowl of salad and cheese. "Hey, you two," he said. "Doesn't this look nummy? I'm here to help you, Raichu, because of your lack of arms." He started piling the salad into her mouth. "Just wait for the garlic man." Mew shook her head. Thanks for the offer. I can't eat right now. Anyway, I've been in pain for the past couple of weeks now. I keep getting sick and throwing up everywhere. It's not getting any better.
When did this happen exactly?
It started like during what would have been the wedding with your dad.
My daddy.
Raichu pondered in thought. It made sense to Raichu. Oh, you sound pregnant. Then Raichu thought about it some more. But that would mean... Mew looked intently at her. That would mean you're carrying my half-sister. Raichu barely made the words out of her mouth without tossing her salad all over poor Mew. The mirror dropped cheese.
Hey, I'm big in Japan.